Thanks so much for joining me for this haul from Sephora, from Asia. We have some vintage finds, we have some makeup and skincare. So I thought we would do this all together and start with my Sephora haul. And one of the things that I unboxed, I'm looking like this because like, what did I do with it? I have it. Hold on. I got something at Sephora that was not actually created or targeted towards my demographic. I don't know if that's the right word, but it wasn't targeted towards my hair type. I bought a tool that is created for curly, coily hair, but I wanted to try it and I really like the results. So I couldn't wait to unbox this with you. I wanted to open it right away. I didn't even talk about this before I bought it. I had been looking at it. I thought this is not something that's created for my hair type. Why would I want it? Hair type. Why would I want it? But I've never gotten, and this is not a flat iron, it's the Airstrait, but it does have some like panels here, but it's also a hair dryer. So you can go from completely wet hair, which is what I've done, not today, but I have done it in the past. And then you can just straighten it without having a two-step dry and then straighten. I have never gotten any flat irons to work for me, ever. They just don't, I don't know. I've had people like hairstylists use it on my hair and it works out really nicely, but I myself was unable to do it. So I've had them, I've not used them. I probably should give them to somebody who can use them. But I thought, let me try this because one reason, as you know, I have not worn my hair long in a long time is because I can't style it after a certain point. It's just too long and doesn't do anything. So that's where the DYSON Airwrap, which I love, I recommend that all the time, and I love it for waves. But what the DYSON Airwrap doesn't do is give me straight hair. Now this hair, this stick straight hair that I have now is hair that I used to have when I was younger. As I've gotten older, my hair has gotten wiry, and so this is not, it used to dry like this. You would get out of the shower and it would dry like this, but now it doesn't look like this. It looks wiry. It looks a little frizzy. It doesn't have weight on the bottom to it. It's kind of like, it's heavy here and then it kind of goes out like this. And it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't look as healthy. I didn't use product in it. Just put a little bit of the ORIBE Superfine hairspray between my hands like this and then just smoothed it on the ends. That's all I did. And so it still has movement. It has weight to it now, which I love because it looks like it's not artificially straightened, if that makes any sense. Sometimes if it looks artificially straightened, it's just like doesn't move. It's really stiff looking, but this has a lot of, as you can see, movement. It's as if I have the hair I used to have. So I feel like another category that they could market this towards is more mature hair where it's not, doesn't have that like silky nature that it used to have. It brought back that silky nature. So I love this. I haven't really watched any videos on it, but this is just like trial. Let me just try this out. And it was so easy to use. The only thing I found so far is that sometimes my arm will get tired, so I put it down. I have to rest for a moment before going back and using it, but it's really easy to use, and that's what I did to my hair today. So today's hair, I didn't go from wet. I took a shower last night. I let it air dry. It came out frizzy. As normal and kind of wiry, and then I just went over it with this today with actually my hair is slightly damp because I had taken a shower but not washed my hair this morning, and then I went through it and this is what I got. The reason why I think I ended up with this is I was talking to my hairstylist about it and he was interested in it and he was wondering about it, and I thought, well, let me just pick it up because now I'm curious too. Actually, I had been curious before, but I thought there's something else really I wanted to pick up from the Sephora sale that I needed. I have quite a few staples already in the back there. So I got this. I'm really glad I did. I have all the boxes there thinking maybe would I have to return it if I didn't like it, but I'll be keeping this. A couple more things from Sephora and they're the same thing. Thank you so much for letting me know that you liked this recommendation. You got a couple. One of you let me know because then it reminded me I need to shop myself. And so I picked up, not one, but I picked up two of these. The number 71. It's this brush right here. The one that's a pro concealer brush for the under eye area. And you let me know you were a, what did you say? A brush snob, kind of like I am. Like I really have to love a brush to use it. And you can see I gravitate towards the same brushes all the time. And they're typically shaped really uniquely. They're not like your typical brush shape. And this is one of those kinds of brushes. So this is the Pro Concealer 71. And it's the one that's really hard to see here because my background is white. Can I put it over here? I have my jacket here. So you can see there that shape. And then this is the shape, the part that you go under the eye with. And it just makes concealer application so much easier and flawless. So I picked up 2 of those. So now I have 3 of those brushes. So I love what I love, and that's one of the things I love. Okay, before we keep going on to this jacket here, which was one of my 5 items that I said I would buy this year. So I am on a very short list of products, I'm taking these off right now, to purchase in terms of clothing and accessories this year because I bought a lot last year. And actually a lot of the things that I purchased last year are things that are relevant now. So I think I did a really good job of picking things that are, I mean, they're timeless anyway. That's kind of my lens that I use. But there are also things I see featured quite a bit for this year's trends, which I think are actually not trends because they're timeless. So for instance, like a white skirt, a white long skirt that I got from Reformation, I keep seeing that pop up now on articles. Like I bought that last year and feel like I did a pretty good job and I don't need to refresh my wardrobe. I just have some key pieces. So we'll talk about that in a moment. But these are from a shop called Novel Fineries, and you can find this in the Peninsula. June is someone my sister knows. They work with them. My sister's a stylist in Hong Kong, and they work together, and she had issues, June did, with earrings and piercings. I could tell she had some kind of engineering background because when I looked at this, I thought, how do you even imagine this shape? Like here's the shape. I thought that was so innovative. You actually go through the most narrow part of the ear. I still need to practice this. And then you slide it down like this. And that is the earring. It sits in here, so you don't have to have a piercing to wear these. Gosh, she gave me some information if you wanted to order, but it's an overseas order unless you live in Hong Kong. There were some extra fees on top of the price of these. I can't remember how much they were. I think they were like $250. Let me see if I put them on correctly. But they're so unique. I have never seen them before. I believe they're crystals. I didn't even ask those questions about, like, I was just so intrigued by them, and my husband just bought them for me. I think they're so interesting. Anyway, she has some of the most beautiful jewelry pieces. I think I included it in my last vlog. There's a chain necklace that I really would love to at one point pick up. It's like a convertible one. It's like a necklace, but then you can take part of it off and it becomes a bracelet too and a necklace. This pendant right here, or this necklace right here, is the one that my sister had made for me for my birthday, and she also had June cut the same stone, and my sister has the other half of this stone in the same necklace. So this one is something I wear all the time, this one right here. But make sure to watch that vlog because I showed you some of the other beautiful items that are available on her site, but I want to show you those. Okay, so moving along, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the 5 items that I said I would pick up this year, and that's it, 5 items. I went a little over my limit in Asia, but I'm done now. I'm not buying any more clothing, shoes, accessories, anything. Done this year. I was so amazed when we went to the shop my sister loves, and she also knows the owner of that shop too. It's called Hula in Hong Kong, and they have the most beautiful pre-owned and vintage pieces. They had so much Chanel that you could choose from. I mean, so when I say so much, it was like maybe a dozen really nice pieces, which is a lot because whenever I go and I look in vintage or pre-owned consignment shops, inventory is not really great. I was looking for a Chanel tweed jacket, and that's the one that I said, I probably won't get that this year because it seems so hard to find. Even online, I can't find anything in my size. I'm around a 40 or 42. Then we went into Hula and my sister beelined to this. I was looking for a collarless tweed jacket by Chanel, and she went straight for this. And I thought when I looked at it, this isn't going to fit because this is a size 38 and that's typically too small for me. But this was such a beautiful neutral shade. I know I'm washed out here. And you can see here, there are buttons, but they're so discreet. There's a zipper in the front, and also there are zippers on the sleeves and buttons, just like this. It's got 2 pockets in the front. And when I tried this on, it fit like a glove. Like it was made for me. It is a smaller size than I normally take in Chanel, but it fit like a glove. So I got it. And I was shocked that I got it because I was not expecting to find anything that would fit me because I'm a little bit taller and bigger than most Asian people. Clothes are much smaller there, I find, size-wise, and just the average build of the person there is smaller than me. So I didn't expect to find anything that would fit me there, but I found this and I Bought it right away. I think it's such a beautiful jacket. So this is like a dream item. I was willing to wait years before I could find something like this. The price was really great and it's just so timeless. And my dad was saying how elegant this was. We'll not be looking for another tweed jacket because I found one. I have to check, but I think it's a pre-fall 2016. I think. So this, I'm gonna hang this back here because I'm afraid it's going to get dirty. I also have a lovely vintage Chanel piece here that we're going to be talking about. I know you can't see it, but that's one of the more exciting things that I was not expecting to get, but it really was so beautiful. Really quickly, let's talk about some Chanel products that I picked up. Makeup wise, I picked up the LeBlanc La Base SPF 40. If you saw my last video, I have both of these on right now. So one is in Rosé and one is in Peche. I'm really sad they don't have these here, but if you saw that video, you know that I love these and I wish they had them available for us. One thing I love is that it's SPF and brightening and makeup, like all of the things that I love. This one also has niacinamide in it. It's a powder foundation in B30, have the on right now. Another item that I wish they had here, it would be amazing if they did. Actually, let me swatch these really fast for you. So here is B30, it's not that far off. It's got a nice golden tone to it. Usually B has more of like a cool tone to it, but this B has, this B30 has a nice warm undertone to it. This is the Rosé. It has a white cast on me, but it does a job once I put the powder on top, the powder foundation, and then this is Peche. So those are some swatches of those products right there. For Chanel to have something that we don't have here, that was exciting for me to try. Okay, so let's weave in some PR here. So Jones Road kindly sent over the Miracle Balm in Pinched Cheeks. Pinched Cheeks, really pretty. It's like a more mauvey, plummy tone. You can see that right there? I have it on now. So in that Get Ready With Me, I tried it on. It's a lovely texture, especially if you like that balmy texture. It's really pretty. Yeah, it has a really healthy appearance on the skin, really natural as well. It's beautiful. Oak Essentials. Oak Essentials kindly sent some products over. They are the beauty site of Jenny Kane. Clean beauty brand, cruelty-free, non-GMO, organic whenever possible, and the oak tree represents longevity, strength, power, and honesty. Founded by a group of like-minded women united by a key feeling that there was something lacking in the world of luxury beauty. With years of collective experience in the lifestyle space, we are eager to cut through the noise by creating a destination dedicated to everyday well-being. So we've got here the Moisture Rich Body Cream. Lovely packaging as well. This is very much my aesthetic. Lovely packaging. Feels almost like a cleansing balm. Really fresh. And then we've got here a Dew body oil. This is a Dew body oil. I've been enjoying body oils recently because it seems like they don't leave an oily residue, but moisturize the skin in a lightweight kind of a way. And then it's got a pump. Same like refreshing scent. I'm just gonna run some through the ends of my hair here. And then we've got here the Awakened Body Wash. Body wash with a pump. Oh, Perfecting Body Scrub. It seems like more companies are coming out with some really nice body scrubs. So let me know if you've used Oak Essentials before and what you think of them. It's like a spa-like scent. I feel like I put a little bit too much blush on earlier. I was trying to just add a little bit more color back. Let's tone that down just slightly. Just taking some of that Clé de Peau powder. And then we have this box, which I don't really know. I don't know what's in here. Let's see. I tried to unbox as much as I possibly could before now because I wanted to try any makeup products if I got any makeup products, which I did, like that Jones Road Beauty. Made in California. Beauty as nature intended it, clean, foundational skincare for every day. Celebrate aging gracefully. I like that. Wow. Lots of things. A cleansing balm. Oh, I love a good cleansing balm, so we'll try that out. We have a Moisture Rich Balm, a balancing mist, ritual oil, and restorative mask. So it looks like there's everything here except maybe an eye cream. And I do appreciate when companies send me products, especially if it's a whole line of products, that way I can use them together as intended. The Decorte, I'm glad they sent me the whole system so that I could try it all out together, and that is one I would recommend. So these products that were sent to me were sent with no intent of me even sharing them, which I really appreciate when a company does that, because I don't want to feel obligated to share product or share an exchange for the product. They just send me product. I have no obligation to post about them, but most of the products that pass this threshold, or like the filter for me, like I filter through offers first, these are things that align with this channel and things that I would purchase and try out anyway. So if they send them to me, I'm very appreciative, but there's no obligation to post. And that goes for all the items I'm showing today. Okay, so these next products are things that I did not intend to purchase, but I figured we're on vacation. So that's kind of why I went over my limit, my self-imposed limit, my 5-item limit that I can't even remember what things I bought so far, except for my Chanel suit and my Chanel shoes. My sister had this really cute paired, what do you call it? A set. It was like a little vest and a skirt, so cute. And my mom wanted to also get it because it looked really nice on my sister. And so then I went and then I found some matching sets myself, including this one. And it's from COS. It's just like a jersey material, almost like a really cozy sweatshirty kind of material, but it doesn't have the fuzzy part on this, so I guess it's more of a jersey. And they're matching pants, and I traveled with this on the airplane. Of course, I changed it to the pajamas that they gave us, but I wanted to be comfortable and be able to change quickly. So this is the top, and then the bottom part is elastic, but with pockets. And it also has this nice like seam, little bit of extra fabric on the side. You'll see it. So this is one of the items I got. And then there was another really cute set that I got because I don't have anything like it. I think I did see this on their website. So it's this linen navy. Oh gosh, it really washes me out. Let me hold it up. It's this linen navy top. And on the back, you can see there's this detail of these. I was drying it. I wanted that to dry them flat. So there's these two, and then you can see it's got these flaps, but there's also a panel back here. So it's really sweet in the back. Also these pants, they're almost like culottes. You can see there. And they have pockets in the front, 2 pockets, and then 1 pocket in the back. They're elastic. The front panel is flat though, and it also has these drawstring ribbon things. I think it's a good thing I don't have a COS near me because I think I would very much spend over my limit because I really liked a lot of the things that they had. But I'll list these below if I can find them, as well as anything else. Always love to try out shampoos, and I received these from Necessaire. I don't even remember if they reached out to me to let me know, but I love their products. We've got here hair strengthening shampoo, and this is in the Rosemary scent. They have the pH here, which is 5.2 to 6.2. That is for both the shampoo and the conditioner. Here they are. Oh, lovely bottle. Deep sagey green shade. Let's see how it smells. Oh, these look pretty together, actually. All of these products look really nice together. Ooh, it smells really nice. Not a heavy rosemary, but you can definitely pick up on that rosemary fragrance. I'm excited about this. It's got rosemary extract, rosemary oil, rosemary water, proteins, peptides, ceramides. Yeah, excited to try these out. So thank you so much to Necessaire for sending those over. Especially when I'm wearing my hair more straight like this, like you can really see if there are some issues with my hair. So if I can keep it as healthy as possible. Well, this is another thing I love about Dyson products is that you get that feedback with the device. So it doesn't damage your hair. It can kind of regulate. So it keeps hair nice and as healthy as possible. A few other things that I purchased. This is by your recommendation. I picked up a bunch of SPF products because they do have so many more options there. So I've got this Decorte. Ooh, this did not do well in the plane. So when I tried there, some of it came out. It's the Sun Shelter, very water resistant, SPF 50 plus PA+++. I also have this Decorte Sun Shelter Extreme Comfort. So I want to see the difference between those. I really like Decorte skincare, so that's why I wanted to pick those up. We have this elixir, which is brightening and SPF, because you know, I have this very expensive SISLEY product, which is maybe $400. It's the Correcting Brightening Moisturizer. I wanted this because it's brightening and has SPF. Well, this is brightening and has SPF, and so does this Chanel product, brightening and SPF. I do not know why we can't get that here. By Elixir, made in Japan. So I've got to try this out, but excited to give that a try. One more, Sulwhasoo, and this is Milky Tone Up, SPF 50. And I know we have Sulwhasoo here, but I'm pretty sure we don't have this product here because it's brightening and SPF. They have the exact kind of products I would like to have just in Asia. So thank you so much for making sure that I picked up some things in that category to try. L'Occitane sends me the loveliest PR, so thank you L'Occitane for sending this over. They have always the cutest packaging. I just opened the outer box. I don't really know what this is. Your spring savings have arrived. This is L'Occitane and Sephora. Okay, so this one, This is a little late because I was not here during the savings event, although I filmed a video, actually 3 videos, so you could get some information before the sale, but they are carried at Sephora. And if you have any extra points, you can always get like an extra discount. So check your points. I don't get samples anymore with my points. I use them towards I think it's $10 or something off. But this is the shower oil, and we have this currently in our shower and have been using it. It's really lovely if you've never tried this before. We also have the Smoothing and Beautifying Supple Skin Oil. Love a good skin oil right here. So I've got, actually, I just ran out of a skin oil, so I'm excited to have all of these skin oils to try out. And then we have here a Smoothing and Beautifying the Milk Concentrate. You can never have enough lotions and oil. I go through these quite a bit. And it has that beautiful scent as well. Thank you, L'Occitane, for always thinking of me and sending these items over to try. They really have become part of my regular routine. We have here a very unexpected purchase, but I'm so glad that I got them. So these are like what all the kids seem to be wearing, but they're really great. These are Adidas and they're Sambas. Actually, when we were looking at all of the shades, my sister was there and she independently selected these. She said, these really look like you. And then later, my husband went up and he looked at the same wall of shoes and he pointed to these and he said, these really look like you. And so this is how we landed on this shade, and I'm so happy because this does really look like me. It's almost white, but you have these like grayish, they aren't gray, these light blue stripes, really pretty. And then there's also another pair of shoelaces that you can exchange these for, and they're like that same bluish color. So I really like this. I've been wearing them with everything, with dresses, with jeans, with pants, with shorts. They pretty much go with everything, and they are really, really soft and comfortable. I looked briefly, just like cursory look, to try and find these for you, but they're really hard to find. So this is kind of like that New Balance 327 that was so hard to find all the time. These are kind of like in that same category, really hard to find right now. And these are actually 6.5. I asked for 7, but they were running out of stock there as well. They didn't have 7, but 6.5 worked. So these are 6.5s and they work for me. So I don't know if they run large, but these seem to be just fine. And anytime I wear these, like younger people will comment, like really young people in their teens and 20s will comment on how much they like these. But I also noticed that people my age in their 50s are also wearing them. So I think they work for everybody. Okay, now for the one I've been saving, because this one was so unexpected. So I got this jacket, like I said, at that shop called Hula. If you're ever in Hong Kong, go to Hula, because they have other brands too, but I just was so impressed with their Chanel selection, if you're a Chanel fan. I was standing at the counter, and because we went back, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything because I was so distracted by this jacket. The first time we were there, I really didn't see anything else. I just was like, this is a jacket, let's buy it and then let's leave. And so I wanted to make sure we saw that shop one more time before we left. And as we were leaving, I noticed that the sales associate was taking things out of a bag because new items had come in. I think they had done a pop-up shop in a different area and they were moving some of the inventory back. And so the first thing she takes out is this Hermes bag. So of course I'm standing there looking like, what is that? And she took it out, and I believe it was a 28 Kelly black with gold hardware. It was beautiful. And so I asked how much it was, and it was still almost around 20,000 US dollars. And I wasn't gonna pay that much for it. So I kept standing there, wanted to see what else she had. The next bag she took out was Chanel. And when she took it out, I looked at it like I've never seen this kind of bag by Chanel before. I mean, I haven't been looking for one, but I hadn't seen one like it. And it was just the right size. So it's this one right here. It's the perfect shape. So you know I love this little bag, this Chanel bag. I love this so much. It's so cute. I got it in Florence, gosh, a couple of years now. But it's not the most practical bag. I put a little charm on there. That doesn't go with it. That was from something else. It's like a wallet. So it fits credit cards, a lipstick maybe, and that's pretty much it. Not much, like a mint or two, and maybe like a couple of keys. Beyond that though, it's not the most practical bag. I still have to carry my phone somewhere else. My eyeglasses have to go somewhere else, but I still love it. I think of that more as like a jewelry accessory. This one, I looked at the size and I thought, how perfect is this size? So then I wanted to see, does my phone fit in it? Do my glasses fit in it? And then I discovered something else. This also comes with a little wallet. So then actually this was going to be the one thing I was going to buy, was a card holder. I needed a new one, probably by Chanel or Loro Piana was another place I was going to look. And it comes with this, and I was able to put all of my cards in there. So that was a nice wallet, like a nice hidden, not hidden, but a nice bonus to it. And this is from 1991. So I was able to like pinpoint, actually, it was on the tag. I've been since researching. So that is the wallet part. It has here, and this is what convinced me, because I actually tried it on, loved it, but then I put it back and I was about to leave. And I said to my sister, should I get that? I don't need it. Should I get it? And she's like, that's a really special bag and it'll be a nice souvenir from Hong Kong. And I said, but I already have a souvenir. And she said, no, that's a really special bag. And so she also said, I'm not the best person to ask because I'm going to tell you to get it. So anyway, I turned around and I got it. But also it's this chain. So this is, I believe, a bijou chain. And if you look closely at the chain, I don't know if you can see, but it has the same quilted kind of pattern that's on my ring, my not Cartier, my Chanel Coco Crush ring. It has that same like quilted type of pattern on it, and it has enough room for phone, for keys, for, what else did I say, for cards, for my eyeglasses. But also if I do have extra things, I actually put my vlog camera in here. That's how much room is in there. If you run out of room, you can stick your phone back here for easier access too. So it has that back pocket. I really wish someone, anyone, doesn't have to be Chanel, somebody would make this shape again and the size. I think it's perfect for what the modern person needs or typically keeps with them when they go out. And it's slim, so it's not this bulky kind of bag, and it doesn't get in the way, and it's so like, it's such a classic shape. I love everything about this bag. It has this turn lock on it, and it does have that stamp on it. And I have been researching and found that before, don't quote me on this, but I think it's 2008, the Chanel hardware was covered in 24 karat or plated with 24 karat gold. So if it has a stamp, you can research this yourself if you have a vintage bag. Burgundy interior, and I was trying to see, like, did they really have a R that big next to their logo inside? And it looks like they did. So just like all the authenticity markings I looked for, and it appears to be authentic. I'm not an expert by any means, but I also found that it had this inside. It has this little, looks like a keychain, but what I decided to do with it is to take this, flip it, but you can carry it like this too by clipping it together. Like, this is such a versatile bag. I feel like this is missing right now in all the bag spaces. Or you can also double it over so it's shorter as well. But it's the perfect crossbody length. It's just as close to perfect as you're gonna get with a bag. Only thing is that if you put too much in here, because it's an all hardware strap, it can dig in a little bit, but it's just, you know, just be careful you don't overload this bag. But I also like that it is not perfect. I mean, it's in really good shape. It's really soft still, but I like how it's not perfect because it is a bag that I'm happy to wear because it's not perfect. 1991, it looks really good. Only thing is it has that old leather scent to it, and I've been trying lots of tips and tricks to get rid of it. I think airing it out really makes a difference though. If you have any other tips and tricks about how to dissipate, I don't think it's ever going to be gone because it is like a, what, how old is this bag now? 91, let's do some math. 33 years old? Yeah, it's a 33-year-old bag, so it's going to have absorbed some smell and just have a smell, but it's not like, it doesn't smell like smoke or anything like that. Just like your mom's or your grandma's old leather bag kind of smells like that. So if you have any advice for me on how to help that, let me know. So happy I have that bag. I think that's it for my haul, and I'm done. I'm done shopping for clothing, accessories, anything like that this year. Shoes, accessories, clothing. No more buying this year. I'm going to enjoy what I have. But of course, I'm still going to buy makeup and skincare and hair care because that's what this channel is mostly about. If I don't buy anything, we're not going to see anything new. But do let me know what you'd like to see featured. I know people aren't buying every new thing anymore, but I know there were still things that you'd like to see reviewed. Like, I still would like to pick up some of the Clé de Peau singles, or maybe one. I think there were a couple of shades I really liked. I'd like to pick up the Lisa Eldridge foundation. I'd like to pick up the new Chanel. It's like a bronzer blush product. Interested in that, but let me know what else you're interested in. That's it for a really long haul. I think this is a really long video. I hope you enjoyed that. But that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other. Stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.